Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by. If we haven't met yet, I'm Jarrell. I'm just a normal guy, and I'm so grateful that all of you are here, especially if you've recently subscribed. It's nice to meet you. I hope we get to know each other more. I'm not setting out to be a big fancy content creator. I really just want to use this YouTube channel to hang out with people. So I wanted to check in with you guys and let you know how things are going. I was working on some Halloween homebrew, and I have to apologize to you guys that it will be late. I was working on the Halloween homebrew for the PSP. I wanted to have that launched by now, but some things occurred this month, and it really slowed down my work a fair bit. I've been processing a lot of things and mulling things over and trying to think of a way to discuss this topic in a way that would be beneficial to people, but it's difficult. It's difficult. I want to thank everyone who showed me support, and so many people were cheering me on. I mentioned about a week ago or something, or maybe a bit more than that, a good friend of mine who has been dealing with cancer, and he was sort of towards the end of the line, and I really wanted to get back to California to spend some time with him. And I recently learned that I'm too late for that. Check out this cool frame that I got for the photo. There's me, Ike, and Scotty. And I finally got a hold of Doc, who was Scotty's best friend, one of my friends as well. I got a hold of Doc. How cool is the frame, huh? And I'm too late. I'm too late to make it back to California. And I thought it was going to be the cancer, but something else happened that was quite upsetting. And I was trying to get a hold of Doc on the phone, and I couldn't get an answer, so I looked up obituaries online, and this video is really a bummer. And I didn't see any information in the obituary, but I ended up finding a news article, and it was very upsetting. So I learned about his death from a news article, and I spoke to Doc, eventually got him on the phone, and it's been tough. It's been difficult. So I've just been processing that. I've been dealing with Scotty's death, and I'm so sorry to all the people who were cheering me on and were really looking forward to me getting back to California to play some music for Scotty. But life is tough. It's not fair. And you have to learn to accept these things with grace and be grateful for the time that you do have here. Be grateful for the time that you can spend with people that you care about. But I've been sitting up late at night, just sitting up late and thinking till very late. And I haven't been able to work as much as I wanted to, especially on my homebrew games. And I originally created my Silver Falls games as a way to explore grief, healthy ways to do it and unhealthy ways to avoid processing grief. I wanted to share with people stories of ways that they could possibly deal with grief in their life, and what happens if you don't grieve properly. I never meant for the Silver Falls games to make you feel like this powerful superhero. The Silver Falls games were designed to make you feel human, and to be human is to be vulnerable. And I've heard from so many people over the years who absolutely love Silver Falls. They understood from it. And of course you're going to hear from people who don't like something that you make. And in general, it's people that are angry at me because they wanted to play a game that made them feel powerful. And I always listen to feedback, and you have to understand whether, why people like or don't like something. And of course I knew going into my Silver Falls games, I know exactly what they are, but they are designed to make you feel vulnerable, and people don't like that. So when people look for a game where they want to feel powerful, they generally don't resonate with my Silver Falls games, but that's such a small percentage of the people that I hear from. But it's important as developers, you have to hear that. You have to hear how people respond to your work. But I knew full well going into my series, I just wanted to help people who may be going through difficult moments in their lives, and they could see these characters going through the same difficult things. And it wasn't about skin color or any other sexual identity or anything like that. You related to these characters because they were going through similar difficulties and struggles with their lives. And I want my Silver Falls games to help people so that they can see these people dealing with tough things, and maybe people would think, well, if that character can deal with it, maybe I can do it too, you know? And so I made Silver Falls for people who were sitting up late at night and thinking. And that really was what I set out to do. And I was just thinking how ironic it was that I'm sitting up late and thinking, and there's no game series for me. I don't play my own games. I think that would be weird. I make my games, I send them out for you guys to enjoy, but I generally don't look at them once I send them out to you. So I just wanted to apologize. I'm not going to have the Halloween homebrew out in time for Halloween. Many of us we're all still getting to know each other. You probably really don't know me all that well, but I'm a huge fan of the Halloween season. I'm a huge fan of horror movies and horror games, and I really like to get Halloween homebrew out there. It's an excuse for me to just make something cool that I can share with you guys, and it gives me a chance to work on older platforms. Last year I launched a PS Vita homebrew, and that was so much fun. I haven't had the time to get around to update and improve that, and this year I was working on something for PSP, but I just haven't been able to get enough work done on that. I've just been chipping away at it slowly, but you know, it's been difficult. Processing Scotty's death has not been easy for me, and it's on my mind right now. It's just constantly on my mind, and it's not a mindset where you can work effectively on developing games. And I just hope that in some way I can help other people, because you too will have to deal with difficult moments in your lives, and I hope that I can at least show a positive example in some way, whether it is through my stories and my adventures and my anecdotes that I share with you guys, whether it's through my games. I hope the effect that I have on people is positive. So yeah, I apologize that I'm going to be late on the Halloween homebrew. I'm still working on it, but I suppose I can't call it the Halloween homebrew anymore. Anyway, thanks for understanding. I am personally bummed out that the game won't be out in time for Halloween, but hopefully, you know, in about a week maybe or less, I can have the game on the PSP, and you guys can have a fun PSP homebrew game to play. Take care, everyone. I need to work as hard as I can. I mean, I can be honest with you. I've been quite angry with myself. I'm disappointed and angry at myself for not having been there for Scotty at the very end, and for not having been there for our friend Doc. You know, Scotty was his best friend. So I'm angry at myself. That's what I've been thinking about lately. I'm angry that I'm not stronger than I am now, that I wasn't there for them. I'm angry that I can't just pack up and go and spend time with Doc and support him and you know, and Scotty's other friends. That I really feel like I should be there for them right now. And that's part of life. You have to learn to deal with things like that. And sometimes that means sitting up late at night for a while and just thinking. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Be well. And I'll try to keep the upcoming videos just fun. Something cool, something funny. Share a laugh, share some adventures. See you, everyone.